Look how big this okra. I'm letting this mature for next year's planting. Another one. It's very big. It got so big, just only takes them a few days to get big. There's another big one. It's amazing how they got big so quick. I used some rainwater I collected from the top. Or when it rained, I collected the rainwater for the garden because the garden loves rainwater. Helps the plants grow very fast and healthy. Here's some cut up grass that I saved for the plants' food, or actually this is good for feeding the plants. I let them sun dried, and also I let them rain on. When it rains, I just let them get wet by the rain. So I use this for basically fertilizing the plants. They're good for to feed for plant food. They're good for the plants. Sorry. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'll take some of this and put in between plants. These are okra plants. So it will help the okra plants to grow healthy and strong. And there it is. More leaves. I got more to go. Just looked at the next bucket. And this is a wild edible plant. It's called lamb's quarter or wild spinach. And I actually uprooted this in the back alley on the side of the road nearby our garage, and then I replanted it or transplanted it to this pot just because it is edible plant, so I want to grow it. And actually it's doing pretty well. It grew so fast. I can't believe it. It was little when I transferred them. When I transferred them into this pot, they were little, and now it got so big so quick. And here is a parsley. It just started to grow in this pot on its own. It's amazing. There was nothing in this pot. It was only soil that we put into this, but somehow This purslane edible wild plant, it started growing in this, and it's just good. We've been harvesting purslane off this pot, as you can see. So it's good. And some purslane growing in the pot where the okra plant is. But this purslane plant is they're not doing so good anymore. But we have been harvesting this purslane plant. And we enjoy our, I believe this is marigold flowers that my daughter got from school. She came home with little tiny little seedlings of this flower, and we transplanted them from the little cup to the big pot here, and now they're doing so good, so beautiful, amazing. My daughter is always happy every time she come out here in the backyard. She always smells them and touch them, and she always enjoys them. She's very happy that she got these flowers from school. It was her teacher who gave the little seedlings to my daughter after end of school a couple months ago. So she came home with little seedlings in a cup. Made her happy. Some okra plants are very happy. I harvest okras every day because they don't bloom at the same time. Every day some okras have flowers. A little garden that I am doing in front of the house. There's some small okras that I planted not too long ago, about a few weeks ago, and also a bunch of spaghetti squash seeds that I just let them grow there, because you can actually the young part of the squash, young part of the leaves are edible, like this one right here. You see the young part of this squash leaves is right here. This is edible. It's like a spinach, it's good. And also the flowers are edible, so I just let them grow, even though we're already like halfway of the summer, just because I know I can still use the young leaves and their flowers. And these plants right here are cucumber, pickled cucumber, and they're already, anyway, I didn't plant them early this year, or sorry, early this year is winter. I planted these cucumber late, just because I am experimenting in my gardening. So it has already flowers on the cucumber. See the flowers. I planted these green beans, the short kinds, the only bushes. They don't vine. I have been harvesting them, so we have been eating these green beans, short kind, not the long ones, the short kind of green beans. And here is the zucchini plant. It's growing so tall. Zucchini plant does not grow vine like spaghetti squash plant. The zucchini plant only bush, only like they're like bushes. So that's good. They save a lot of space. Those are the cucumber plants, zucchini squash, and those are what you call them? They're some type of squash. They are butternut squash. Yeah, butternut squash. And I planted some okras. Some okras over there. And some of them got caught by the lawnmower. And some okra plants. And some zucchini plants or squash. Zucchini squash bushes. With the okra plants right in front of the house. It used to be some flower plants that was planted in the front of this area right here, but I uprooted the flower bushes plants and replaced them with edible plants like okra plants and some green beans plants, and also the zucchini plants. I think it's okay. I enjoy planting, and because we don't have that much space where we live, I just decided to plant wherever there is a small space I can find in front of the house and in the backyard. In the backyard, I only planted the plants in the pots, or like buckets and some flower pots. Just because, why not? Since our backyard does not have dirt anymore, it has been covered with concrete floor. So I somehow managed to garden in a very simple way. So this is what the front of the house looks like. I find every space where, I've tried to use every space for the plants to grow. Here's a lemongrass. A lot of Asian people like me, Asian person, love lemongrass. We always use lemongrass in our cooking. Well, not always, but most of the dishes we cook, we use lemongrass, and we love lemongrass. That's what I did. This is the side of the house. Here's the concrete that was done about 3 years now. No, 3 years? Yeah, it's been about 3 years since we had the concrete poured on the ground where it used to be my garden space, and now it's covered in concrete, and that's what it looks like. Some containers to save the rain water, and some buckets for the garden, for the plants, and some mess clutter. I'm sorry about the clutter from my husband's work. Ignore the clutter. Sorry about that. I really can't believe how fast these okras grow. I'll let this one grow big for next year's planting. Just this one and some other okras. These two, I will harvest them soon. Watermelon, ampalaya. Philippines do grow a lot of these type of plant. Ampalaya or watermelon. They're good for diabetic people, by the way. So that one right there, I'll let it grow big for next year's planting. I wanted to keep this seeds. I want it to grow to mature. This is where I plant the watermelon, the ampalaya plant. But to my surprise, there is an ampalaya growing right in the corner, all alone. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? It's growing right there in my corner. I did not notice that before, but thank goodness I water the plants every day, so that okra or watermelon is still growing right there in the corner. It's hiding. It's so cute. And there's another one here growing in the back. I think gardening is very, very pleasant, or it's a nice thing to do. Makes you happy to see your plants growing and thriving. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have a good day.